Pull up in my hood, best dress. Next thing, upgrade, who's next? Rich boy, got him on deck. Good boy, till I'm refresh. I put my new man on a leash. Traded him out, he was just a lease. Ride around town till I leave. I gave that boy a round, spin him back to the street like la da di da di da. Yeah, I spin him back to the streets like la da di da di da. Back to the streets, so clean when I pull up to the scene. Big goals and I put that on me. What you thinking? What's good? How you feeling? I wish you would. Had to hit the husband on your homies. Stepping in your bad lonely. My ex used to act like he owned me. Ain't enough just to treat me like a trophy. I had that, passed that, knew I had to trash that. Bounced on his earth, turned that boy into a flashback. I'm a 5-star with a price tag. Gotta find me somebody that can match that. Last one got on my last nerve. Made me go change my passwords. I hit the curve with password. You know I get the last word. Pull up in my hood, best dress. Next thing, upgrade.
Hey, Adina.
Hey, Leslie. So good to see you.
See you too. And we want to welcome all of our guests. We have an amazing tutorial for you ladies tonight. It's all about get those wow brows, and we have a professional makeup artist with us tonight. We are super excited. Yes. And I see everybody is logging on to YouTube and Facebook. So welcome. We're excited to have you. If your girlfriend has not joined us, we want to make sure you take a minute right now and send her the YouTube link and tell her, girl, you better jump on this tutorial because we are all going to learn something tonight. Right, Adina?
Absolutely. I'm so excited about this. Katrina has been so kind to do this and give us her time tonight. So I cannot wait for everyone to meet her.
Yeah. My name is Leslie McKinney-Smith. I'm a sales director in Atlanta, Georgia, and excited to be here tonight with my girlfriend, Adina. Adina, tell them who you are and where you're logging in from.
Well, hey, everybody. My name is Adina Harper. I live in Northwest Georgia in a small 5-stoplight town halfway between Atlanta and Chattanooga, Tennessee called Adairsville, Georgia. So excited to be with everybody tonight.
Yeah, and I am in the Beaufort-Decula area, so excited to be a part of Mary Kay and a part of this tutorial. So again, we want to welcome our guest, and we've got a fun giveaway tonight. So let's tell you how you can be a part of that. So if this is your first time joining us, every single time you drop a comment, you get another entry into our giveaway. Adina is going to help me pick the whoever the winner is going to be, right, Adina?
Absolutely.
So
y'all comment.
Yeah, keep those comments going. So the first opportunity you're going to have to participate in our giveaway, drop a comment and let us know if this is your first time joining us. So we know we have a lot of new people tonight. So drop a comment and just let us know, is this your first opportunity? The next opportunity where you can drop a comment, let us know what city you are logging in from. We want to know what city and state. Okay, I see you guys logging in. And then, of course, did you bring something fun to drink tonight? We want to know about that. So, Adina, I know you always have something cute, either something fun to drink or a cute cup. So what do you have with you tonight?
Well, you know, a lot of my friends have graduated from college this past weekend. So I am doing honor of college graduation, my College of Charleston cup, which is in Charleston, South Carolina, and just some lemon water to keep me refreshed.
Okay, she had her high school graduation cup last week, right? And today she's got her college graduation cup. Okay, I just have a regular old a glass goblet, but yeah, she's too cute. So let us know what you're drinking. Remember, every single time you drop a comment, you get an entry into our giveaway. Now, here's the deal. We are going to show you some cute things, especially when Katrina comes up. She's going to tell you about some amazing products that you need to create that wow brow. So if you see something that you like, if you see something that just says, that makes you say, wow, make sure you drop a comment and create a shopping bag for yourself. So whether you grab a piece of paper and you start writing it down or you drop that in the comments, remember, you get an entry into our giveaway. All right, listen, it is all about having that confident, beautiful look when it comes to summer. You want to have just a flawless look that looks effortless. And have we got an amazing video that we want to show them, right, Adina?
Oh, this is great. Cannot wait for everyone to see this.
All right, let me go ahead and pull it up. And listen, again, if your
Okay.
girlfriend has not joined us for this tutorial, now is a great time to call her or share the link. So let's go ahead and pull up this video. And we'll be right back.
Yes, no, maybe so. Like a rocket gonna blast off, watch me go. Yay, yay, say my name. Haters gonna hate, but I'm hotter than the game, so ha. Hello, bye-bye. Everybody looking at me, but I don't mind. Cause dang, straight, righteous as what? Hungry like a wolf, gonna get me some. Come on now, let's work. Come on now. Come on now, let's work. Check it out. Come on now, let's work. Come on now, check it out. Come on now, let's work. Come on now, check it out. Come on now, let's work. Come on now, check it out. Come on now, let's work. Come on now, let's check it out.
Okay, Mary Kay, they tried to do a little something with that video. That was
I tell you,
so
I
cute.
was looking at all those hair and the makeup. It's just fun.
All right, and so we have a special guest tonight. We are so excited about this amazing woman. Let me tell you about her. Her name is Katrina Walker. She is a professional makeup artist. I mean, she was giving us tips earlier today. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
girl, teach me how to get that flawless brow in the beginning. So, girls, let me tell you, this is a recording, so you can go back and watch this YouTube live tutorial over and over. As long as you have the YouTube link, you can watch it over and over again. You can even share it with your girlfriends. If she misses it right now, you can share it with her
Yeah.
later, and she can watch it tomorrow. She can watch it Saturday. And not only that, Katrina has a special, we are calling it Wow Brow, what do we call it? Facebook special that we're going to share with you at the end. And this special is only available for 24 hours. So let me bring Katrina in to the studio with us. Here she is. Hey, Katrina.
Hello, hello. How
Oh
are
my
y'all
gosh, yes.
doing?
First of all, she did my makeup about a year or so ago. And honey, she
Yeah.
beat this face. It was flawless. Flawless. Oh my gosh. And she is the owner of Enhancements by Katrina Makeup Suite in Columbus, Georgia. And I'm telling you, if you follow me on Facebook, you saw some of those amazing models that she did. If you don't follow me, you should go follow her and check out some of her amazing work. So Katrina, first of all, tell us a little bit about you. Tell us a little bit about you.
Okay, well, I'm here in Columbus, Georgia, where I've actually been raised, also in Phoenix City, Alabama. So I'm from Columbus and Alabama. So I'm a combination kid. I have two wonderful children. One just graduated high school, and I'm still overjoyed with that.
Yes.
My son is he'll be 24 next month. I fell in love with makeup at an early age. I was like in the 6th grade. My mom gave me a beauty sponge to absorb the oil in my skin and nude lipstick. And it's been history from there. So I got into Mary Kay in 2014, actually, and it has built my makeup business. So 7 years later, here I am.
And her skin is flawless. I hope you guys can see how gorgeous the skin is on camera. So we're going to tell you a little bit about what we're doing tonight, and then we're going to just turn the program over to Katrina. So here's what you need to know. Did you know a great brow, ladies, is essential? It is. The right brow will help open up the entire eye area and work to improve your face overall symmetry. And a perfect brow will make you look fresh, rested, young, healthy, and overall more attractive. So you have to get those brows together. You got to get those brows together. And so today we're going to show you our Mary Kay brow power tools, right, Adina? We're going to show her that.
Absolutely.
And with Katrina walking us through professional application, which is the best part, right? So, Adina, why don't you tell us what item we're gonna start with, and then we'll turn it over to Katrina. Okay.
Okay, we're going to start with our amazing eyebrow and eyeliner brush. And this is a favorite tool of mine in my house. So let's talk a little bit about how this helps you to tame your brows, help fill in sparse areas, and precisely apply eyeliner with the eyebrow and eyeliner and the brow brush. What's really nice is it's an angle, and that even makes it easy to get in there. The wired spool on one end can be used to tame the brows and blend the color, and you apply it with this end. I love this angle brush, and it helps to give you a precise application of the eyeliner, and it can be used to help fill in your brows. So this is what Katrina is going to be utilizing. And Katrina, let's get started, girl. We're ready.
All right. So first, we're going to use our brush here. We're going to use the spoolie side, and we're going to brush our brows up just like this to kind of groom them and get them ready for our brow application. Okay. So everybody should be brushing up like this on both sides. What I do encourage is to groom your brows. Groom them so that it won't be so hard to kind of shape your brows. So that might be just a little shaping, whether it be at the end here or, you know, at the top where you might have some just, you know, fine hairs that are kind of growing out of shape. So you want to make sure you get a small little razor shaper and just kind of remove those hairs so that when you get ready to do just what we're doing, your brows are kind of already in a shape, you know. So once you do that, I want you to go into your brow tint.
Now, Katrina, go ahead. I just want to say this. So if any of our viewers have any questions, make sure you drop your questions in the comments, and we will facilitate asking those to Katrina for you. So feel free to drop questions in, and we'll toss those over to Katrina. Okay, Katrina, keep going. I'm sorry.
Okay, so today we're going to use the brow tint. My brows are pretty thick. I know a lot of people are very thin, so we're going to use the tint to fill the little gaps in. I really cater to natural brow structure. A lot of people be wondering, how do you get the long, you know, the wide arch or the high arch? That's only preference, but I particularly like to follow the natural brow structure so that you still get your natural look. Because when you start to reshaping the brows, you kind of start to reinvent your image, okay, when it comes to your face. So I typically like to start with the tint. And what I do is I use the little spoolie that's on the tint here, okay? And, you know, we have the brow tint in different shades. I'm actually using the dark brunette on myself. But we have several shades in the brow tint, which is, I'm trying to, the dark brunette, dark blonde, and blonde. Those are all the shades that you have in the tint. So what I like to do is I like to start at the tip of my brow, and I like to go right in the end here. And I'm filling in the spaces that have the most gaps, okay? So I fill in here, and I just go up, and I work my way to the front. So what I'm taking, the excess of the tint, I'm moving it to the front because I don't want it to be so harsh. I remember the question being asked about how did you get the beginning to be just right, and that's by applying the least amount of product at the front part of your brow so that it doesn't be so harsh. So you're taking the remainder of your product and you're working it to the front. So now I'm going to take my spoolie, which is here, and I'm going to work my way to the front first, and then I'll work my way to the back. And what I'm doing now is distributing the product throughout the brow, and then I'm going to look at it And then I'm going to go in and fill in those gaps that I see.
Okay, Katrina, we got a couple of questions here.
Okay.
So first of all, they want to see what the brow tint container looks like.
Okay.
Okay.
Here
And
we go.
okay, and just for clarification, you started with the brow brush. Okay,
Yes.
can you show the brow brush first? You went through your brows and you made sure there was nothing in your brows, no products, no
Right.
okay,
Right.
no powder, anything. You started with that,
Right.
and then you used the brow tint. You started at the arch area, and then you moved forward, right?
I started the tail. Started the tail because that's what you want the most product to actually be. We want the thickness and the depth of our product to be at the end. So we're gonna work our way from the back to the front so that the least amount of product is here at the front. And that's what creates that perfect brow.
Okay, so after we got a little bit of tint in our brow, then you went back with the brow brush.
Yes. And I worked my way through it to just make sure the product is even.
Got it. Okay, that was a question.
Okay.
Got that. All right.
Okay. All right. So what I'm doing now is I'm going back with the tint to the tail of my brow again to fill in the additional gaps. Okay. Now, what you can also do, and I'm trying to see where it is right now. My little pencil ran away from me. But I was looking for my brow pencil because what I'm doing with the tint, you can also do with the brow pencil. And you know, we have the eyebrow and the precision brow liner that we have for $14. And we also have those shades in black, dark brunette, dark blonde, and blonde. I actually have the dark brunette and it ran away from me somewhere. So y'all give me a second to see where in the world. Here it is. Okay, I got it. So this is the dark brunette pencil that I'm going to use. Okay, so we have this pencil here, the brow liner, and it's for $14. And so, like I was saying, you can do the exact same thing with that. So what I particularly do with this is once I run the tint through and fill my brow in, I kind of take the pencil, and a lot of people might do it opposite, but I like to do it afterwards because it kind of gives me a true definition of the eye. In case it's someone who has a very light brow, the tint helps define the brow and identify the shape of the brow. And so with that, that helps support me with the brow liner, and I can just trace out my brow now. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going through the edges of my brow with the brow liner. And I'm going to end it there. So I'm going over the top and the bottom. And it's just defining the brow even more than the tint did. It's kind of giving us a really identified shape. You see that? So what this does is it helps the cleanup part of enhancing the brow. Okay, everybody see that, I hope. And then I have like a little gash that sometimes the tint might just glide over like it did. So when we have those, areas that we have to kind of really work on, the pencil is also good for that. So what I do in that little gash, I kind of fill that in. And so that's what you would do also for thinner brows that didn't get much coverage with the brow tint. You would use the pencil, the brow liner, to help define those particular areas. And again, just go back again and brush through. Do we have that question so far?
Okay, girl, that was a tip.
Y'all see that?
I did not opposite, so that helps me. So you put your tip.
Yeah.
Am I the only one? Y'all drop some messages, comments in. I put my gel on after I line, so I need to put the gel on first, and then just a little bit of pencil. Okay,
yes.
That was worth the tutorial. I know that helped y'all because that's okay.
Yeah, and you know, it really I captured that idea when I started working on clients that either had very, very little brows growing back from, you know, being a cancer patient or something like that, or dealing with alopecia. So you have clients that come in, okay, earpiece falling out. You have clients coming in that you really have to define a brow. And I try to stay with the natural shape. So in order for me to just stay with that natural structure of the face, I have to define whatever I can that's natural. And that's typically, you know, how I do it. So it's a good idea for everybody to do. Because look at my brow. You see how it looks. I purposely did one before I did the other. So we can kind of see the difference in the brow.
Yeah, and the girls are saying the girls are commenting that it looks natural, and it does look natural.
Yes.
I love it. I love that.
Yes. That's the point. That's what I try to teach. I try to teach people how to, because I came on with very little makeup on purpose because I want people to be able to do their brows with little or no makeup and look still natural. So with me using very little tint on the brow, it allowed that beginning part here to still look natural, you know, and that's what you want. You don't want that harshness at the beginning of your eye. So what we will do next is pretty much go into cleanup part. And with that, I'm going to use our Mary Kay Perfecting Concealer, which is $16. We have different shades. We have the light ivory, deep ivory, the light and deep beige, and the light and deep bronze. So which shade would you use first? Most people want to know, how do you define your brow and what shade to use? And that's a great question. I try to tell people to at least go up at least one shade. And dealing with the Mary Kay concealer, you can also add just a little bit of foundation to kind of take it down a notch if you feel like it's too light. And that also keeps you in that natural state. So what I'm going to use today is I think this is the light bronze. Yeah, this is the light bronze. And I'm going to actually mix it with the deep bronze because I'm kind of in between. So I like to kind of mix it so that I'm not making my brow too dark or too light. So these are the two that I'm using tonight. And that's the light bronze and the deep bronze. Okay. And so I'm going to use the spoolie brush here that we have, and I'm going to mix those two products together. I'm going to add just a little bit more. And that's another thing. Do not be afraid to mix products because sometimes you have to mix to get the perfect shade for you. So sometimes you might have to buy a light bronze and a deep bronze to make sure that you're not getting too light of a shade or too dark of a shade. So I mixed that. I'm trying to make sure the camera sees it. And that's just about enough. One thing about me, I'm kind of a two-tone skin type person. So on my hand, it looks very light. But on my skin, you'll see it kind of fits right in. So I'm going to go in, and I like to start towards the back and fix my tail first. Okay. So I'm just gonna clean that part up first and drag the remainder of the product down. Okay. And then I like to move forward and connect. I'm gonna add a little bit more product. All right, see how I'm gradually moving forward and I'm pulling the additional product down. Now I'm going to go to the front and I'm going to drag the rest of that back. You see that, bro? Now, it's only by choice that you clean up the top. So once I'm done here, I will do a full face of makeup. So I'm going to show you how to actually clean the rest of the eye and clean up the top part. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tap this in, because what you can also use this concealer for is your primer for your eyeshadow, if you're going to add eyeshadow next.
And by the way, we do have that brush. That brush is a Mary Kay cream color brush, which you can use it to as a concealer brush, and that brush is $12.
Mm-hmm.
Want to let everybody know about that brush. That looks beautiful. Oh my gosh.
So so you see how natural that looks, and it does not look overpowering or anything. It looks very natural. And then once it's set, and then you apply, you can either apply pressed powder, or you can go in with your eyeshadow, or you can seal it with your translucent powder, the Mary Kay translucent powder, and set it, and it sets very well. And when I say apply the translucent powder, very light coat. So, and another tool to use, your finger is the best tool you can use when blending out cream or liquid product. So I'm just patting that in so that I can have a natural look here. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually clean up with a little foundation and concealer at the top. So what I'm using right now for my shade, I like to use the 3D Time Wise foundation here, and I'm a shade W150. So I'm going to use just a little bit of that, and this is just to help with the cleanup part. And then I'll use a little bit of the deep bronze. And that's just to clean up the top part so that it continues to look very natural. So again, like if you don't want to use any foundation, all over, and you just want to, walk out the house with some wild brows, this is the best way to do that. So I'm going to again start in the back because I want to make sure my tail is precise here. Okay. And I'm actually using the flat part of the brush here. If you would take note of how I have the brush actually laying down on the skin versus using that angle part. And I'm just going to drag. I'm going to add a little bit more product here. And I'm just going to drag it and connect just like I did the bottom. And there you have a brow. And so what I'll do with that product is I'll drag it up. And again, I'll tap in. And there's your brow for the summer.
Wow, that's all I can say, girl. I need to practice.
Now look, you see the difference? You see the difference?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'll do my other brow as I work. I'm cleaning up.
Okay, while Katrina is applying her other brow, Adina, we'll look for any questions that maybe we missed through the feed. Does anybody have any questions? Drop your questions. I'm trying to look on, I'll check Facebook, Adina, if you check the YouTube, okay? Does anybody have any questions? I know y'all learned a lot. Y'all are like, okay, I'm just absorb it all, right? They're saying it's beautiful. I mean, she made it seem so easy, right? I know it looks easy.
Yes.
Until we get in front of the mirror without Katrina. We have to duplicate this. We just have to, but the good thing is that you can press start and stop. So you can go back and play the video, get all your tools together. And that's the beauty of this tutorial. Okay.
And somebody did ask about how do you know what shade concealer to use? So that would be one where you're just going to have to kind of work with a couple of different shades, correct? And because I know I'm a deep ivory myself, and so I would try to. I'll be honest, I wasn't doing anything right. I mean, I'm sorry. I was just like, I'm a hot mess because I'm like, she did everything so pretty and everything. And I'm like, okay, tomorrow morning at 7:30 when I'm putting on my brows, I'm going to be like, okay, Katrina said this and Katrina said that.
Right.
Right.
I know.
Oh.
And
well, one thing about it.
She did my makeup. I had my eyes closed. So, you know, I didn't learn anything.
But yeah, it just takes a little practice, you know. It doesn't come easy, you know. And you just kind of have to play with it to get into what you like and you know, get it how you feel. Because a lot of people come in to me and they be like, I don't want them so thick. Well, I'm not gonna make them thick because your natural brow is not thick. And people don't know that my brows are actually thick. So when you look at mine, you're like, I don't want them like that. But yeah, that's what it is. People get afraid of what they see. And then when I show them that, no, we're going to follow your natural brow structure, they love it. One thing I do want to mention too is knowing what shades of tint to use and what shade brow liner to use. It is all based on your natural hair color. Okay. I recommend anyone that has dark hair to use at least 1 to 2 shades up. I prefer to say 1 shade. Excuse me. I'm having my drink.
So if your hair is dark, go 1 shade lighter or 1 shade darker?
No, don't go darker when your hair is dark because any darker is going to be black.
Okay.
Okay. So I do not encourage black brows at all.
Right. So the dark you recommend is our dark brunette.
Yes.
Not the black brown.
No.
Very good, because I don't like that color either. I was just kind of wondering, was I just kind of crazy with that? Okay, good. Okay. All right.
Yeah, so and people with lighter hair color,
right?
People with lighter hair color go 1 to 2 shades darker. Okay, so you can go a little darker, but I don't recommend dark brunette or the dark black. So just go either the brunette or the dark brunette. Not brunette. I'm sorry, the blonde, dark blonde or the blonde. Okay. So that's how you determine it, just based on your hair colors.
Well, someone has asked, Katrina, if you have gray hair like me, because I let my natural color grow out during the pandemic, and it's all. I mean, this is natural. It's like I don't know how many different shades. What would you do? Because you and I talked about that earlier today.
Yeah.
What would you
typically? Yeah, typically I do have gray hair clients, and your brows are still normally a natural color. They're not
Right.
all gray, so you define that natural color that you find in the brow, and
Okay.
that's the shade that you try to match with.
Okay. Thank you.
Yours look great, actually.
Oh, well, now that I know how to do my brow gel and when to
Yeah.
use my concealer, I'm like, I'm the hot mess. I'm embarrassed. I was doing
No,
it all
you're
wrong.
good. You're good. You're good. So I'm going to shape mine out with the brow liner here. And again, I'm going to brush it. And I do it so fast, so that's why I'm like, let me make sure I do one slow because I know I naturally will go fast on the other one. So
And
again,
if y'all
I
want,
continue to brush.
oh, I'm sorry, Katrina. I was going to say, if y'all learned something today from Katrina, y'all are all saying you learned something. What was the tip you learned? Because I know that would be another comment, right, Leslie?
That's right. Absolutely.
All right. So y'all leave her a comment. Tell us what you learned.
Okay, here's a question. I like this one. Gwen says,
Okay.
my natural hair color is dark black. So,
Okay.
so
She would be one that would, yeah, she would be one that would go up to a dark brunette. And that's just one shade up from the dark black.
okay, so Gwen, you still need to wear that dark brunette.
Yeah, because she wants it to look pretty natural, and dark, you know, dark hair on the face does not look natural. So she wants to go with that dark brunette.
That's an excellent question, Gwen. I'm so glad you asked that.
Yeah.
All right, you guys have a question. Oh, and let's talk about this too. How important right now is using finishing spray? Go ahead.
Very, very important because as I stated earlier about setting the brow, I prefer you to set it with some sort of powder, whether it be your press powder or loose powder, well, not loose powder, just say press powder, because you don't want a large amount of product on there. But you can use a small amount of translucent, the Mary Kay translucent powder. And once you apply it to get the natural look, you need to set it with the spray. And the spray is going to hold those brows in place, just like it holds the rest of your makeup in place. I live by it.
I love
But makeup is not makeup without it.
that's so
It
true.
just gives that natural look because once we apply all the powders, liquids and powders, we start to get a powdery look, and that spray just kind of sets everything in place, and it makes everything look so much more natural.
Right, absolutely. Oh my gosh. If you ladies are not using finishing spray, treat yourself to some finishing spray. Even if you get hot and sweaty, you can turn the air condition on in your car. As long as you have that finishing spray, it's gonna reseal that foundation right back down. As long as you have that finishing spray on your face. So please treat yourself to some finishing spray. It's a game changer. Game changer. Okay.
And Leslie, we do have another really, really good question.
Okay.
And they want to know, what do you do if you have very, very sparse brows? What was the process on that real quick?
Using the brow tint first. Using the brow tint to define the brows that you actually have, and then using the brow liner to help define those brows even more. And that kind of helps build the structure for your brow once you use that brow tint and comb it through.
Excellent.
I know y'all have enjoyed this tutorial. Y'all can give me a round of applause for asking Katrina to do this, because honey, I know y'all learned something. I learned something. Oh my God. Okay. Everybody's saying
I'm so happy.
Everybody will be practicing. And listen, you guys think she does a mean brow? Oh my gosh, she does a mean eyeshadow too. You've seen nothing. You've seen nothing. I'm gonna leave that alone. Okay. So while she's finishing that up, let's just kind of really quickly review what we did. So again, our Power Brow Tools we started out with the eyebrow and eyeliner brush. And Adina, I'm not quoting prices because you know I quote wrong. So I'm going to let you do that. The price of the eyebrow and brow brush, what was the price on that?
Okay, I knew you were going to do that to me. So I am semi-ready.
Okay.
That brush is $10.
Okay, and then of course Katrina used another brush to go back and clean up with the concealer, and she used the cream color brush, which is also the concealer brush, and that brush is $12, right?
Correct.
So if you need that brush, ladies, you may want to jot that on your paper. And then of course she also used the Precision Brow Liner, and she mentioned that that comes in several colors. I'm going to just go over this really quickly while she's finishing up her look. So that comes in black brown, which she said don't use that one, dark brunette, dark blonde, and blonde. And then, and I'm not in order because she gave it to you in a different order. But then also she went over the Mary Kay Volumizing Brow Tint, which is $14. And here are your colors: dark brunette, dark blonde, and blonde, right?
Yes.
So that also is a fabulous product, right? So while Katrina's finishing that up, why don't we go into our Facebook special? Would that be okay?
Sure.
Dina, I'll pull those up
yes.
because I know you you did the work on that, and so I'm gonna bring those up so you can tell everybody about them. So let me bring up the first one, and there you go. Tell everybody about that.
Okay. This is our Brows That Wow, and for $54, you get your choice of the Precision Brow Liner, which is a mechanical brow liner. You get your choice of Volumizing Brow Tint, and we have all figured out that we really need that. You also going to get the eyebrow and the eyeliner brush. It's a duo brush. And then you get your choice of shades in the Perfecting Concealer. So you get all 4 products for $54, which is a great way to start so we can all have wow brows.
Yes, girl, we need some wow brows after we saw this tonight. And then Adina, you have packaged for everybody a second special. When you buy the Wow Brow set, you have this additional set for everybody.
Well, I tell you that if you have never tried our makeup finishing spray, this is the time to get it. So when you buy the brows kit for $54, you're going to get the makeup finishing spray, which is normally $18 retail. You're going to get it for half price for $9. And I tell you, with the summer coming in, I know that we're going to be talking about summer proofing your makeup over the next couple of weeks. You're going to need this to help summer proof your makeup. So this is a great price at $9.
Absolutely. And hey, this will be a great time to get a besties bundle. Maybe you want to get your girlfriend a wow kit and also get a $9 set with it. Look at those beautiful brows Katrina is rocking. Oh my gosh, she's got both of them on. Yeah. Again, so ladies, this is definitely a tutorial you want to share with your bestie, with your girlfriend, your cousins, everybody, because we all want to have fabulous summer brows. So this is a fabulous tutorial that you want to share with everybody. All right, so a couple other things we want to share with everyone is now is obviously a great time to start your own Mary Kay business. Clearly, all of us have our own Mary Kay business. We love our Mary Kay business. We love the flexibility of having, this opportunity and being able to promote our business virtually. So we're going to show you this quick video that just tells you a little bit more about Mary Kay and what we refer to as our $30 e-start. So we'll be right back in just a second. Let's take a quick look at this video.
You don't have to give anything up to try Mary Kay. You have a full plate? Make it your dessert. Did you know that we buy our products for $1 and sell them for $2? It's the greatest commission paid in direct selling.
We sell a consumable product. Every morning, every night, it goes down the drain. So we get the same 50% commission on reorders. As we get older, our customers are aging at the exact same rate. So the need for what we offer never decreases. And we are recession-proof. Three markets that never suffer in a recession or a depression are alcohol, tobacco, and cosmetics. Women will always and forever buy a moisturizer and a lipstick, even in downtimes, because it lifts their self-esteem.
I love my Mary Kay discount. As a Mary Kay consultant, we get 50% off the retail price of Mary Kay products. If you've ever tried Mary Kay, you know that our products are the highest quality and performance. So not only do we get to share these products that we're proud to stand behind and make women look and feel great, but your own business can even pay for your own skincare and makeup, which is a huge value in and of itself.
We begin our business within our comfort zone and we step out as we grow in knowledge and confidence. There's no ceiling on this opportunity. You truly design your own lifestyle and advance at your own pace. You're in business for yourself, but never by yourself. Women supporting women, what a novel idea. We don't compete with each other for prizes. There's no limit on the cars, the diamonds, and the trips that are earned. We have a golden rule philosophy, positive attitude, and time management training. We help you to achieve a life and a work balance.
The first pink Cadillac was awarded in 1969. If those wheels could talk, we're sure they'd be saying, way to go, Mary Kay. 50 years later, the Mary Kay Career Car Program has become one of the best in class car incentive programs in the world. And if you don't want to earn the use of a free car, you can take the cash instead. I'm so privileged to say that we have earned 14 free cars in Mary Kay.
You can take every legal tax deduction as a self-employed person. We have no quotas, no territories, and even have a retirement plan for national sales directors. Ask yourself, where will I be in 5 years? If you always do what you've always done, you'll be right where you are right now. But you can design your schedule, your life, and your future.
So if you're looking for a way to make some extra money, then why not consider Mary Kay? You can join for $30. It's called an eStart. You can buy your own product at 50%, get your own website, and have the ability to process credit cards. Make sure you reach out to your beauty consultant and let her know you'd like additional information. And by all means, take advantage of this Facebook special because this deal is only available until tomorrow at 8 o'clock. You don't want to miss it. The special, again, is allowing you the Wow Brow set for $54. And when you buy the Wow Brow set, you can take advantage of the Mary Kay finishing spray for $9, again, until 8 o'clock tomorrow. Katrina, girl, you're fabulous. Look at that face, guys. Fabulous. So listen, if you're not following Katrina, you need to follow her. Let me pull up her information one more time. Let me see if I can find it really quickly. Katrina is a professional makeup artist, and she also is the owner of Enhancements by Katrina Makeup in Columbus, Georgia. So y'all better go follow her because she will professionally do your makeup. I'm telling you, she has me looking fabulous. Anyway, so thank you again, Katrina, and thank you to all of our viewers. And for those of you that support us every single week on this YouTube channel, we want to invite you to come back because in the next couple of weeks, we've got Man Cave Monday coming up. What else do we have, Adina? We got all kind of so many things coming up. He smells so good. We got all kind of.
Oh yes.
You got to tune.
Oh yes.
We're gonna have you absolutely fabulous going through the summer. Amazing tutorial. So thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next time, right, Adina? For our
absolutely. See you next week. Thank you.
So we'll see you later.
Thank you.
Okay. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thanks again, Katrina. Take care.
All right. Thank you for having me.
Bye-bye.
Pull up in my hood, best dress. Next thing, upgrade, who's next? Rich boy, got him on deck. Good boy, time refresh. I put my new man on a leash. Traded him out, he was just a lease. Ride around town till I leave. I gave that boy rounds, spin him back to the street like la da di da di da. Yeah, I spin him back to the streets like la da di da di da. Back to the streets. So clean when I pull up to the scene. Big goals and I put that on me. What you thinking? What's good? How you feeling? I wish you would. Had to hit the husband on your homies. Stepping in your bad lonely. My ex used to act like he owned me. Ain't enough just to treat me like a trophy. I had that, passed that, knew I had to trash that. Bounced on his earth, turned that boy into a flashback. I'm a 5-star.